Hello everybody. Today I want to come back into our tarot card series that I'm putting up here to talk to you about the Magician. This section is on the Major Arcana, going over the tarot cards, and the Magician is actually the second card in the deck, although it is numbered 1. So this is actually card number 1, but because the Fool was 0, this is the second card we're going to be going over. So the Magician is the card of communication and timing, but also of calling all of your resources to you. Where the Fool begins your journey, it's the seeker of new experiences, it's starting out along your quest and your new adventure, taking on new things. The Magician is actually where you're going to gather the resources that you need for this journey. The Magician card is going to be all about learning new things and new forms of mastery. As you can see here, the Magician holds the wand, the cup, the pentacle, and the sword. So the Magician actually has all of the tools that he needs in order to succeed. He's got mastery over all of the elements, and these are also the suits in the tarot. When we get into the Minor Arcana, this represents each of the suits and also the elements, water, earth, air, and fire. So the Magician card is when you're at this stage of your self-growth. You're going to be gathering to yourself all of the resources that you need to grow. You're going to be utilizing communication in order to learn those resources from others and then to share that knowledge as well once you've learned it, and to be able to communicate what you've learned and what you're working on. The Magician holds the wand up in the air, so he has the sense of mastery, and then the infinity symbol over his head also represents that fifth element, the energy, that ties everything together. He has obtained that knowledge. The flowers growing all around represent growth and all the beautiful things and possibilities that are blooming from his creation. So when you are on the Magician card, when you pull up the Magician card, it may mean that you're at a point where you need to gather more resources to you, or it may be showing you that you have all the resources that you need in order to succeed. And you just might need that extra communication, that discernment to know where to put the resources at. Both of those are factors in the Magician card. Actually, the Magician card is very symbolic for where I'm at right now with creating this YouTube page and these videos. My goal really does align with those energies because it's all about creating a wealth of resources for you to be able to utilize whichever ones you feel called to in order to learn and grow and expand. When you pull this card up, it may mean that you need to seek out those resources or that you need to discern the best way to use them in your life. Communication is learning the language of something, learning what it means and how to express it. And that can take a variety of forms. So right now we are learning the language of the tarot. We're learning what the meanings are behind the cards and what are the messages that they're trying to communicate to us. This is also one of the things that can be in our tool set. The runes might be one of the items on your table. Tarot cards might be one of the items on your table, one of the things in your toolkit. It might be Reiki or energy healing, or any number of other things. Astrology, yoga. These are all little pieces that you're gathering to yourself, little bits of knowledge and language that you're gathering to your toolkit. When we learn the language of the tarot, we learn what those cards are trying to speak to us. When we learn the language of yoga, we learn what those moves and those positions, those mindful actions and breathing are trying to communicate to us. We are actually learning the nature behind the thing. So the Magician is all about gathering those resources and also utilizing the resources. This is a time of learning and a time of growth, and coming to understand your potential. It's where you start to get those beautiful, fun glimpses of what could be. You're starting to see all the different tools that you may be able to use and that might benefit you along the way. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will talk to you again soon next time.